Seattle might have a loud fan base. However, though, they haven't had the loudest off season. And when it comes to it all, I definitely think that the Seahawks still have some time left to sign some free agents that can still make an impact in this team. And here's my top 10 players that Seattle should sign right now. Now, I'm going to start this list off with number 10 with Derrick Shelby, former defensive end of the Atlanta Falcons. Now, most of you don't know who Derrick Shelby is. Well, he has played with the Falcons, so he runs a similar system to Seattle's system of defense, so he would be a quick transition into that. And not only that, he's 6'3", he's 280 pounds. Yeah, he's a good run stopper right there. You should be able to move the tackles out there, maybe some pass blocking tackle, maybe take advantage of that. Maybe contain a quarterback here and there. The quarterback's mobile should be a good acquisition on their part. Then at number 9, Michael Campanaro, former wide receiver of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Michael Campanaro is definitely more known as a return man, but it would be nice to have maybe a dual threat return game right there with him in Tyler Lockett. I think that could definitely be deadly right there. And I'm going to mention a returner later on the list too. And not only that, I definitely think Campanaro can be very effective on the jet sweeps or end arounds. And Seattle's blocking, the best parts of their blocking is with Dwayne Brown and Ed Dixon right now. I definitely think that running to those outside with Michael Campanaro would be a good idea on their part. Then at number 8, I definitely think that you should take a look at former Pittsburgh Steeler and Chicago Bear Markus Wheaton. Now, Markus Wheaton might be 5'11", but don't let his height fool you. He can still jump up and get the ball, and he has a lot of talent right there. He could be a quality deep threat. Russell Wilson enjoys to throw the ball deep. I definitely think he has the kind of personality to fit well in Seattle, and I definitely think Seattle should take a look at him. Then at number 7, I think they should look at Joe Berger. Now, Joe Berger is 35 years old and all that, and he has been playing for the Minnesota Vikings. And he might be on the older side, though, but he does mean he has good experience right there. And also, if you tend to draft a offensive lineman, a guard or something, that guard could learn from Joe Berger right there, and that could get off your new young guard to a good start. And also, obviously, you could split snaps and whatnot. And one thing about Joe Berger is plays in a similar system where Minnesota has a kind of a similar system. Obviously, Minnesota players and Seattle players have gone back and forth in the past. And not only that, he's like 6'5", 6'6", with a 315 weight. And so when you put that in perspective, he could do a little bit of pass blocking and run blocking from that perspective when it comes to his build. Then at number 6 is quarterback Drew Stanton. Now, most people will be like, we're fine with Russell Wilson. I totally agree with that. Even me being a Russell Wilson critic, he's definitely a quality quarterback. However, though, since he's been kind of vital to the team, it might be important to have a backup quarterback. And trust me, when you look at championship teams, they usually have good backup quarterbacks. I made a video of this on this before, but obviously 2017 Philadelphia Eagles, Carson Wentz, and then you had Nick Foles as a backup, helped them win the Super Bowl. Don't believe me? New England Patriots had Jimmy Garoppolo when they won both their Super Bowls, 2015, or 2014, or 2013 with the Seattle Seahawks. You had Russell Wilson and then Tavares Jackson had starting backup experience right there. And not only that, with the 2012 Baltimore Ravens, with Joe Flacco as a starter and Tyrod Taylor as a backup. Both those guys are starting quarterbacks in today's game. Backup quarterback matters. Look at Drew Stanton. He has done well with the Arizona Cardinals, so they have some familiarity with him facing him. He's a playmaker. He has some mobility for a guy. Like, you don't think of a pocket passer with good mobility and whatnot. The guy can move a little bit, and he also has a good arm, 34 years old and whatnot. He's pretty good when it comes to health. I definitely think that if Russell Wilson goes down, you want some relief right there, and I think Drew Stanton could provide some good relief right there. And then at number 5 is former Atlanta Falcon, Derrick Coleman. Now, Derrick Coleman has played with the Seattle Seahawks before and whatnot. And when it comes to it all, the fullback position, I think, can be more important than what most people think. Obviously, people look at fullback, please just pass off. You don't really need a fullback. Well, first things first, when you look at Seattle's offensive line situation, you probably want the extra block right there. And Coleman has some ability with the run game and whatnot with it in Seattle and whatnot. And look at the 2013 Seattle Seahawks. Who did they have at fullback? Michael Robinson, who was a very quality fullback in the NFL. Put Derrick Coleman there, and Derrick Coleman has shown some success before. They have valued the fullback before, obviously in 2016 when the Raiders cut Marcel Reese. Seattle Seahawks were the one to pick them up right there. So that's definitely something crucial right there. Then at number 4 is this guy who I absolutely love, is Crockett Gillmore, tight end on the Baltimore Ravens. Now, he might not be a tight end. This guy's converting to a left tackle, and a lot of people think that, ooh, maybe you should stay away from that. Jason Peters did the exact same thing, and Jason Peters has had a very stellar career, obviously in there in Philadelphia and whatnot. Some humble beginnings, him being in Buffalo. And not only that about Crockett Gillmore. Crockett Gillmore is 266 pounds before the 2017 season. Yeah, he's gained 40 freaking pounds. Talk about talent right there. Gained 40 pounds. He's thinking about converting to a left tackle. He has some versatility right there. I'm like, 40 pounds, yeah, sure, he's going to lose some mobility right there. But if he has that size and he has that mobility, he could be a pretty good pass blocker. Or hell, you can put him out there as a second tight end and whatnot. Anyway, I love Crockett Gillmore. Great blocker right there. Guy's a beast. They should definitely look at him. Then at number 3 is Nick Fairley, former defensive tackle of the New Orleans Saints. Now, when it comes to Nick Fairley, he obviously had some inconsistencies throughout his career and whatnot. And when it comes to it all, he has kind of that Sheldon Richardson-esque talent. Obviously, Sheldon Richardson is a little bit younger, and I think Seattle would rather have Sheldon Richardson. However, though, Nick Fairley can play on ferocious teams before. He played on the Saints, who are a ferocious team. He played at Detroit, that can be a ferocious team at times. Seattle likes to get some ferocious guys. Fairley can provide that aggression right there. Has a similar size, similar build to Sheldon Richardson. Obviously, BrockTheWorld.com, which is the site I use to look at all the free agents and whatnot. Obviously, listing them a little bit heavier than what is said on Google or whatnot, but he isn't too far off of how big Sheldon Richardson is, and I think that he could be a nice fit right there. Next guy is DJ Fluker. Now, DJ Fluker was the former defensive or offensive guard / center for the New York Giants. And when it comes to it all, the Giants' offensive line don't look too stellar, but the Giants have invested into the offensive line. DJ Fluker obviously is a big dude and all that. I believe he's like 320 or I want to say 340, so he can be a really good run stopper, has a lot of good potential. His pass blocking is really, really bad, but he's one of the better run blockers in the league, so you definitely look at him. And also sometimes when you have a pass rushing defensive tackle goes up against some, maybe the center could go help him out. And so if you're double teaming defensive tackle, the chances of him getting through are near to none. So that definitely could be a good part right there. And obviously he'll be fit well in the system. And then at number 1 is what you guys wouldn't expect, is former wide receiver return man for the Atlanta Falcons, Andre Roberts. Andre Roberts has been a very consistent return man in the game, and I think he's the best return man on the free agency market right here. I definitely think that you put him in Seattle, put him right next to Tyler Lockett, have that dangerous duel. If Seattle's having a struggling offense, you pray to God that if you're going to kick it off to Tyler Lockett or Andre Roberts, that they don't return it back to the house. And trust me, I love Tyler Lockett as a player. Andre Roberts would obviously, I think, would fit very well. Obviously, he played it in Atlanta's special teams. Shouldn't be too far off. And look at sometimes what special teams can do. You can exploit some teams in the NFC, and if you can win some games right here, gain some nice returns here and there, that could be really good. And I think they should really consider that dual threat return man mentality. I think they should definitely look into that. And guys, I've been talking way too much. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I got the articles of BrockTheWorld.com. I got some articles about how the Seattle Seahawks are bringing in DJ Fluker and Derrick Shelby for a video. Click on those and link to share. You also can see the article about Crockett Gillmore gaining 40 pounds. Like, that's talent right there, guys. That guy's a freaking biblical beast out there. But anyway, guys, talk to you guys later. Peace.